Grand Rising. I am Empress Sade Elbay, and this is the Moors News Network. If you would like to follow us and join our group, you can find us on Telegram at the Moors News Network. Invite link provided in the description below. And if any of the information provided within this video, our past videos, or our message at the Moors News Network resonate with you and you would like to support our mission, then please, by all means, like, share, and subscribe to our channel to get this information out there to others that may need what we are sharing in these critical times that we're living in today. Okay, so for today's show, I am calling it Fifth Density or 5D Ascension is here. Okay, 5D Ascension is here. And I'm going to explain in a little bit more detail so you guys can completely get an understanding of what I'm saying when I say 5D Ascension is here, because many people are confused about that. Are we in 3D, 4D, 5D, and everything that the different densities entail? I'm not going to go deep into that particular part of the discussion today, but I will go into why I am saying that 5D is here. I have gotten a little word from our galactic kin, okay, that 5D is here. And at the time when I got this information, I said, how could it be? Because I don't really see too much that have changed. And I'm sure a lot of people would say the same thing. They don't really see it yet on what we would imagine the fifth density to look like. So I'm just going to tell you what they said to me. Okay, basically, they stated that 5D is here and that the reason why we don't see it is because we have not brought it and manifested, I guess I would say, manifested it to be seen yet by our eyes. And the part of the reason why we have not manifested it yet is because of the fact that it's going to take our intentions with the creativity and imagination of a child to pretty much think of, write down whatever that we would want to see in 5D in order for that to manifest. A lot of light workers right now have been so busy trying to wake up the masses, and that has been our mission for so long right now, is waking up the masses. But I have been told that that time of solely thinking about thinking of waking up the masses is over. And I'm not saying this in a selfish way. I'm saying it as, it's just really urgent right now for people to be focused as light workers and star seeds to focus on emanating your light right now. Okay. This is what I've been told. It's time to emanate your light right now and to push how much light that you are going to emanate right now, and to not be so focused on other people. And I'll give you the analogy of if you were driving in a car, okay, or you're traveling in your traveling vessel, whichever way that you would want to describe it. But just for most people to really get the understanding of what I'm saying right now. But if you were driving in your car and you had a destination, and your destination was to be, somewhere at a certain time, and while you were traveling in the car, you seen other people on the side of the road and they were broke down. And because you want to love and support your fellow brothers and sisters, you said, oh, you know what? Let me pull over and take my focus off the road and my mission to my destination, and let me go help out my sister right here, or let me go help out my brother right here. When you do that, you lower your light. Okay, you lower the vibration, your vibration, to actually, you pretty much take away from yourself, and you kind of mimic the vibration of the people that you're helping. And if you're so focused on doing that and you're not focused on your soul journey to go to your destination, then you're not going to be pushing to emanate such a bright light that's needed on this planet right now. Um, everyone, I repeat, everyone needs to be emanating their light and shining it so bright right now. And it would be better to do that because when you shine brightly, you push your light to shine brightly. People are attracted to that. There's no more holding hands. I've gotten word, no more holding people's hands. It was stated that basically you're definitely not going to be able to open up someone else's head and put all the information that you have in their heads and think for them. Those days are over. And it's time for us to focus on pushing more light on this planet. And it's time for everybody to do their own work. It's time for everybody to do their own work. Okay. So anytime that you think about focusing on someone else, though we shouldn't get caught up on dates and time because that really doesn't exist, but you push out the manifestation of 5D further and further out. Okay, every time you focused on something else instead of focusing on your journey. And so, in order to make it manifest quicker, then we have to right now, like I said, I don't want to say be selfish, but to the point of, I guess it wouldn't be selfish because basically, even when you emanate your light, you're still going to raise the vibration of the planet, and people will eventually, whoever that's going to join, if it's their contract to join, they will join at this time. If it's their contract not to join, then that's also fine as well. That you can't, like I said, force people to think like you, and to do the things that you're doing. Okay. It's a few other things that I want to talk about. Polarity. Okay. We've talked about polarity before, and I want to explain a little bit further about why polarity was so important for us in going through this experiment that we're going through on Earth right now. Polarity was important because in order to know what love really is, you would have to go through hate. Okay. You would have had to went through hate to know, wow, that not only the importance of love, but to know what love is when you see it. Okay. What's your definition of love when you see it? So once again, you wouldn't know one without the other. You wouldn't know love without hate. You wouldn't know hate without love. So polarities, right, have been very important. And I've been telling people all the time, and if you're part of the Moore's News Network on Telegram and you're part of our chat, then we've been talking a lot about how important it was for us to go through both sides of the fence, knowing about light and dark, knowing about the negative and the positive, knowing about love and hate, knowing about truth and fiction. All of that was important because like I stated, if you didn't know about one, then you wouldn't know about the other, and why the other was so important. You wouldn't know it when you seen it. How could you? Something else that I want to speak on today was about transmuting fear. Okay. We have a lot of distractions out here right now. There's a lot of distractions and there's a lot of fear, and people are talking about fear porn. Um, we have to learn to transmute fear energy on this planet to turn it into love and light. If we're able to transmute that fear into love and light, then we would amplify the love and light on the planet to manifest in reality, where everyone would be able to see the creation of the fifth density that we are creating together. And again, I'm saying we're creating together because we talk about the divine creator, but we are co-creators with the divine creator. It's not just the divine creator solely the one that's creating everything. We are co-creators within that process, and we have to do our jobs. We have to do our mission. That's part of the reason why most of us came back at this present time on this planet. We all had a mission and a path to accomplish, and this is part of it. And you should be very, proud to be a part of something that is, such an amazing event that is happening right now. So you want to do your part. We're definitely, like I said, being co-creators at this time. So you will want to, again, like I said, transmute fear, turn the fear energy to love and light, so we can amplify that love and light energy. That's going to help us with this shift. And speaking of the shift, let me say this. Everyone's talking about the polar shift. I want to remind people, because we're going to dig into this probably at another time, but that the polar shift that is going on, remember, as above, so below. Okay. So, as within, so without. Okay. Basically, the polar shift that is going on outside of us is also uh, going on inside of us. So the things that you're seeing right now in the universe is happening inside your bodies. So I just want to bring attention to that so people can really pay attention to what's going on inside of you. Like I said, this is a time to go inward and focus on that right now. Okay, so let's see. Let's go a few other things that I want to speak about. Okay, definitely. I'm looking at my notes here. Contracts, spells are synonymous with each other. Okay, when we do our spells, we're also creating a contract. Okay, and if you uh, subscribe to going to that 5D Ascension, you're putting out contracts. Everything is law. Okay, we talk about cosmic law, universal law, contract law. Everything has to do with contracts and law, etc. And right now, you guys are have contracted to be here on this planet, and you guys are contracted to whoever that is going to the 5D Ascension. You're contracting to do that, and whoever is not has contracted to not do that at this time. So contracts and spells are synonymous with each other. When you think of contract, you think of spell. Even if you were going through any type of administrative hearing that people would call court, okay, they're casting their spells by all the spelling that they're doing and the words that they're putting on those papers that you think means one definition and it means something totally different. They're casting their spells on you. Okay, now another thing, we talked about intentions a little bit, but I just want to go a little bit further to tell you that intentions are key. You want to have the right intentions and set your intentions out there when you're casting your spells and your contracts right now on the planet, your spiritual contracts. You want to make sure that you are pushing the intentions that you want. Okay. And then also, just like I do with their administrative hearings and these corporate contracts that I terminate on a daily, and I would tell people to do the same, to put that on a public record and terminate all contracts in all red and all lowercase letters, as a sovereign, as a living woman or man. But I'm also saying to not only just terminate your public contracts um, and ties, I'm terminating as well all uh, contracts of me having to repeat the cycles and learn the lessons and canceling those contracts. So I will learn what I need to learn and get my erudite lessons uh, right now to push me further and further into higher densities. Okay. So, that's something that I suggest that other people, look into, uh, possibly doing the same thing and creating a new contract, a new 5D contract. And when you create your contracts, and one thing that a lot of people miss when it comes to doing magic is emotion. Because right now, I know a lot of people are saying, oh, you should not have emotion right now when thinking about anything that's going on with the distractions or the fear. However, if you transmute that energy and turn it into love and light and take your emotions, which emotions, I just want to break down for you guys to know that emotions is energy in motion. Okay. You're taking that energy and you're putting it in motion. Where do you want to put your energy? Where do you want to put your energy? Right now, you should be putting your intentions and your energy into the new contract that you're forming of the 5D Ascension contract and what you guys want to see as a collective in the 5D when we're co-creating this new reality to bring this forward, because it's already here, but it's waiting on us. So we have to get up. We have to do the work. We can't be lazy. We can't wait for someone else to do the work for us. Okay. Um, yeah, create your own movie. That was another thing I was going to say, with the Q movement and the Patriot movement, a lot of people that have been looking in on that, they always say, watch the movie. Now, to an extent, you are watching the movie. Okay. You don't want to be a part of that movie unless you're going to be the part as the hero and push your love and light to switch it up to the new movie that we're doing. Because right now, I'm saying to create your own movie, which is the movie that's heading towards that ascension. Okay. And you could be a part of that. You need to be a key player in your movie right now. So that is very important as well. Let's see what else. Okay, another thing, what you resonate with, I thought I said this, I just want to be clear, just in case I didn't say it. What you resonate with and what you subscribe to are contracts. It's all law. I self law am master. Okay. Islam. It is all law right now and all contracts. So when you say, oh, I resonate with this, you're saying I contract with this. Oh, I subscribe to this. Well, I'm contracting with that. So be very careful who you follow, what you subscribe to right now, and what do you allow yourself to resonate with, to vibe with, and so forth, because you are making those energy contracts on the planet. I just want to go in, like I said, a little bit further on this. I wasn't going to take too much time today talking about these topics, but when it dawned on me after I had got the message that 5D is here, I said, wow, I really, really need to speak to you guys on that, so you guys can know that it's here and it's waiting, is actually waiting on you to create it right now. um and I want to say some more, but we're going to have another show coming up on Wednesday. I think it's going to be about maybe 7 Central, 8 p.m. Eastern. Is going to be the shift with Adora, Empress Adora, and Empress Phoenix Star. And we're going to talk about those click words again, because Empress Phoenix Star goes in a little bit more on that, about using words, and it's rituals and spells to keep, like a mantra, to keep saying it over and over, and divine order, divine order, divine order, things of that nature that you will want to do when you're pushing your intentions and forming these new contracts and pushing your emotions or your energy, putting that in motion to go to these new contracts that we're forming. You will want to use as much energy and power pushed in that direction. And the click words really help with that. It really helped with directing that energy to go where you want it and setting those intentions on where you want it to be. Okay. So that's it. That's all I wanted to talk about today. But this was very, very important because a lot of people are doing their shadow work right now. Everyone's talking about doing their shadow work, and they're starting to get more focused on their spiritual journey and pushing their light and raising their vibrations. I thought that this was something that was very critical, very important right now for people to know. So when you're doing that work, you will know that the things that you're doing is bringing forth that 5D, but it's already, we can already access it. It's already open for us to access the 5D. Let's just come together and bring it, bring it and manifest it here. Okay? Let's just manifest it here by putting in the work. And once again, thank you so much for tuning in to the Morris News Network. And again, if you like and resonate what we are bringing forth, please like, share, and subscribe. And come join us. Come join us on the Morris News Network at Telegram, and be a part of our group. We share a lot of information that you cannot get on other platforms. A lot of these other platforms will be probably down pretty quickly. So if you're not on Telegram, you may want to set up an account right away. And again, thank you so much, everyone. Peace and love. Ashe.